There is something written on this scalpel. I should clean it. I can see something. I can see something. I can see. No, I can't. I haven't finished my nap. I can see something.
4番が青森五日市誠、5番奈良三谷隆起、6番宮城加藤野拓磨、
まさに
そして7番神奈川
言えるようなそんな雨の
以上7選手に争います。最終第準レース S 級準決勝
3つ目のカードで予選を迎えます。金谷拓明登場の一戦です。1号車から須波和幸、池田正和、松崎陽介、佐藤真也、青山修平、今崎良一、渡辺篤、加賀谷拓明、以上のメンバーによる
大構成2手に分かれての戦いですが、実績最上の5番車三谷隆起、今日はラインの前で戦う構え。その三谷目標から笠松信之、しっかり食い下がって明日の決勝シートを戻したい一戦です。熱戦の6番の加藤野拓磨、5番チャレンジャー加賀谷拓明です。そのチャレンジャー精神を生かして一番を作るかどうか。
蓄積しての登場。
最後に4番車五日市が構えて対戦3、4最終第9レースのスタートです。後から1番の笠松信之、ポッと飛び出していきました。少し手をかかった4番車五日市でしたが、ここは笠松が制して前を2番こなすのか。2番高橋洋介、2番手一旦4番五日市誠が続いて、その後に3番手池啓太、5番の高橋5番手7番の巴直江が続いています。離れて最後の方は6番の加藤野拓磨、2号車からバックに入ります。
3秒前、
大枠から前に出場した1番の笠松
最終予選スタートしました。池田正和が好スタートを切りました。ついに佐藤真也、さらには6番の今崎良一もいいスタートを切っている。一気に乗り込んで今崎の主導権です。加賀谷が来た。3コーナーでは加賀谷が2番手に上がっています。人気の出る青山修平は現在4番手、先頭6番の今崎良一、2番手から加賀谷拓明、この1コーナーで決着をつける加賀谷が先頭に上がりました。自信に満ち溢れている加賀谷拓明、水たまりもあえて選んで走っているようであります。加賀谷拓明が先頭です。2番手今崎良一、青山修平 岩崎、3番手青山、さあ2番手3番手の距離少し縮まってきています。青山周平の追い上げはどうか。この3、4コーナーでも勢いよく2番手の岩崎に迫ってまいりました。残りは3周回です。先頭は輝か明明、さあ2番手争いに肉薄する、2番手に肉薄する青山周平、追いついてきました。コーナーでは6番の岩崎が2番手リード、ここは内側にいる青山周平が岩崎を捉えるか。いや、岩崎が粘っている。残りは2周回、終盤の周回に入っています。岩崎良一と青山周平の2着争い、まだまだ五分五分の勝負であります。岩崎がこの位置を守るのか、懸命に追走している青山周平、さあ2番手を狙って残り1周ブルーバック、内側並んだ青山が捉えて2番手に上がっています。岩崎良一3番手、これで2連単の 1.6 倍が出来上がったのか。最終コーナーに向かっています。先頭はご覧の大差をつけました。ストレート1本分のリード、大差をつけてこれぞ輝き浮上だ。ジャンプ3コーナーから4コーナー、車を外に出しながら馬道の立場がここで突っ込んでくる。11に下がってから1周に4番の市川1、3番の高橋、しかし早くも見たいところ。
No, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. Ah, I can make out WCCH. What do the initials stand for? How many hospitals are there in the Whitechapel area, Watson?
If we count public dispensaries, enough to keep us busy for an entire month. Did this scalpel come from a hospital?
Yes, as the initials WCCH engraved upon it show us. We must think on how best to deal with this. We do not have the time to investigate every hospital in Whitechapel.
それでは第12レース、選手を紹介します。1号車山本翔、西京。2号車佐藤玲、川口。3号車鈴木圭一郎、浜松。4号車小林美月、川口。5号車高国教授。
I have cut a small piece off the rope. That should be enough.
6号車谷圭一、伊勢崎。
This rope is only worn on...
8号車中山光、川口。以上8選手によって第12レースオープン戦で行われます。
No, I
どう
can't.
ぞご覧ください。
No, A lot of fragments of black stone are wedged into this rope. Their color seems unnatural, but they are too small for me to examine them. I haven't finished my... No. Black and damp. I must analyze the clue. No, I can't do that. No, I can't.
2着5番3着3番なお1着は
第12レ
写真
ースの
を参考に
思想をご
判
覧いた
定しました。
だきました。
This fragment of stone is very smooth, and it seems to be of a peculiar quality. I shall have to strip it with one of my
払い
products.
戻し金額をお知らせいたします。車番連勝複式1番5番130円、車番連勝単式1番5番520円、3連勝複式1番3番5番170円、3連勝単式1番5番3番1080円、ワイド1番5番100円、1番3番140円、3番5番160円以上でございます。連勝複式5番8番の組み合わせ100円、1番人気。3連勝単式 8番、5番、6番、270円。1番人気。
This stone appears to be the same as those found within the rope's fibers.
8番の組み合わせ150円。1番人気。その他の結果はご覧の通りです。
This stone is granite, covered in black paint. The fragments found in the rope and this piece of granite come from the same place.
してたような気がしません。それもあるかもしれませんね。はい。で、最後の4コーナー立ち上がりからは結構開けていってね、はい、話していた気がします。はい。この後は12レースの最終予選です。
第12レースは1号車山本翔選手をはじめご覧の出走メンバーとなっています。
出走タイムです。
1号車山本翔
I can see something.
3.66。2号車佐藤玲 3.64。3号車鈴木圭一郎 3.66。4号車小林瑞希 3.66。
No, I can't do that.
5号車高宗良二 3.64。6号車谷津圭司 3.67。
No,
7号車篠原敦 3.71。
fragments of skin, a phalanx. This finger wasn't cut off, it was ripped off.
繰り返しお伝えします。1号車 3.66。 2号車 3.64。
Tooth marks, rather deep ones. I'd say of incisors and a canine.
5号車 3.64。
Fragments of skin, a phalanx. This finger wasn't cut off, it was ripped off.
8号車 3.66。 走路温度は17度です。
I haven't fit. No, I can't do. No, I can't do that. No, I can't do that. Fragments of tooth mark. I can see. No, I can't do that. No, I can't. No, I can't. No, I can't. No, I can't do that.
第12レース0メートルのオープン戦で行われます。
Fragments of
なお前節に
frag.
ハンデの変動は生じていません。ご覧のオープン戦です。
Tooth marks, rather deep ones. I'd say of incisors and a canine. I haven't fit.
なお投票締め切り時刻の1分後はネット投票、電話投票の締め切り時刻となります。
I can see something.
続いて走路状況をお伝えします。16時32分現在、天候雨、気温17度、走路温度17度の湿走路、
I can see something.
1メートル、湿度は 92% となっています。今画面で見ていても視界が本当に悪いんだろうなっていう降り方をしていますね。
まあこれ以上ね強くならないことを願いましょう。はい。これさすがにケンさん走りにくいですよね。そうですね。前を走る
Black and damp earth under the nail. Interesting.
まともにこう飛んできますんで。
No, I can't. I can see something. I can see. I can see something. I haven't finished. No, I can't. No, I can't do. No, I can't do that. No, I can't. I must compare the samples of earth.
Bite marks on this severed finger. I am afraid of the significance.
The thieves didn't get what they wanted. When they were faced with the bishop's refusal to cooperate, one of the gang shook his finger at him to indicate that he was responsible for his unfortunate state.
And the poor man, whose head was the only part of him not bound by ropes, bit the finger violently enough to sever it. An uncommonly savage act.
Watson, I am certain that when we have explained the reasons behind this sudden bestiality, we will have revealed a larger part of the mystery. I must compare the samples of earth that I found. And if I mixed this earth with another substance, No, I can't do. No, I can't do that. Nah. No, I can't. No, I can't. No, I can't do that. No, I can't. No, I can't do that. The samples of earth taken from beneath the fingernail and from the ropes originate from the same place.
How do you know?
It took just a little water to analyze the consistency. The soil has retained its moisture, even though there hasn't been rain in London for over a week.
This soil could come from the bank of a river, or somewhere where the evaporation is slow. A mine, perhaps, or a trench.
The banks of the Thames are clay soil, unlike our samples, so we can rule that out. The nearest mines are a dozen miles away, so I would rule that out also. I would therefore conclude your last theory to be nearer the mark.
A trench?
A pit. Watson, bring me your register of the London hospitals.
Studying the scalpel has given you an idea, then?
Indeed.
I'll get it. Holmes's homemade analyzer. Read the paper, Holmes. And this is how my dear friend and colleague treats his clients' letters. Hospitals and dispensaries in London. I have found my book, Holmes.
Good. Put it on the work table.
11レース見事1着となりました加賀谷武明選手でした。おめでとうございました。加賀谷選手
The harpoon that was used to kill Black Peter.
第11レ
A
ース
horrible
1
murder.
着となりました加賀谷選手のインタビューご覧いただきました。改めまして
General
結果と払い戻し金はご覧の通りです。
はい、加賀谷選手、明日の準決勝の抽選番号は8番ということで、
Female and national.
今のところその加賀谷選手よりも若い番号で残っている選手は池田正和選手と鈴木宏和選手の2名ということになります。したがって奇跡的にその3人が一緒に組んだら加賀
I
谷
have
選手は
found my book, Holmes.
Good. Put it on the work table, will you?
ばらけた場合は1枠というそんな番組になりそうです。
I have found my book.
加賀谷選手スーパースターの道のりという面では今7位につけていまして、今回の優勝戦によほどポイントがない選手が
I have found.
Good. Put it on the work table, will you?
さあ、この後は12レースの最終予選です。人気は2連単
I
で
have
3
found.
位が1番人気 1.7 倍、8号が2番人気で 4.5 倍です。
出走1番時計は2号車佐藤選手、5号車高宗
I
選
have
手で
good.
3.64 を出しています。選手データをお伝えします。出走路の3連対率です。1号車 82.1%、 2号車 72.2%、 3号車 100%、 4号車 68.8%、 5号車 66.7%、 6号車 61.8%、 7号車 56.3%、 8号車 35.3%。
I have found.
JKA 発表の過去1年間のデータをもとにお伝えしました。続きまして今節の成績とポイントをお伝えします。1号車山本選手、4着5着5着 4.3 ポイント。2号車佐藤選手、1着2着2着 8.6 ポ
I
イン
have
ト。
Good.
3号車鈴木選手、1着1着1着10ポイント。4号車小林選手、4着3着3着 5.6 ポイント。
Here is the section showing Whitechapel.
5号車
I made
高宗
several
選手、
notations on these
7
pages
着
during our
3着
investigation into the
5
river,
着
which
4
might
ポイン
prove
ト。
useful. All we need to do is to find a hospital or a public dispensary near a location where pits have been dug and black granite has been used.
It's
7号車
simplicity
篠
itself.
原選手、
I haven't finished my
3着
analysis.
1着3着 7.3 ポイント。8号車
I
中山
haven't
選
finished
手、
my analysis.
5着6着6着 3.3 ポイント。
I
以上
haven't
本
finished
日の
my
成績をお伝えしました。
さあ、得点状況、1番の山本翔選手はここに1着取れば 5.75 です。2番佐藤選手、3番鈴木選手当確、4番小林選手は3着で 5.75、 4着で 5.50、 5番の高宗選手は1着取って 5.50、 6番の谷津選手は2着で 6.00、 3着 5.50、 7番の篠原選手は8着でも 5.75 あります。8番の中山光選手は1着で 5.00 までという状況です。では思想 VTR で見ていきましょう。さあ、ちょっと思想では3番と4番を見比べた方多いと思うんですけどね。
はい、そうですね、はい、3号車、4号車、見てみたんですけども、感覚的にはずっとこの感覚でずっと出ますよね。はい、ですので、両者のエンジン状態は同じぐらいだと見ています。はい、でその後ろの高宗選手の方がちょっとよく見えましたね。はい、
これどうなんですか、3番、4番で、雨だと両走路同様にピンを並べるぐらいの設計
Now I can make the right decision.
タイムも出たりするんですよ。
はい、
その選手に対して互角だった小林選手を良いと見るのか、鈴木一郎選手が今一つと見るのか。
はい、そうですね、小林瑞希選手が凌駕していると見た方がいいのかもしれないですね。はい、
わかりました。では予想コーナーです。
本命3号車鈴木選手、 対抗2号車佐藤選手、3番手評価4号車小林選手、4番手評価5号車高宗選手と挙げていただきました。
鈴木一郎選手で本命なんですが、2番4番の折り返しあり。そうですね、3号車鈴木一郎選手、スタートも安定して早く切れていますし、安定感がありますので、軸にさせていただきました。
The public dispensary number 4661. It's just opposite the Whitechapel Street Cemetery.
Yes, Watson. The murderer with the missing finger must work in the cemetery, or at least visit it. He could have taken a rope, one of the type they use to lower the coffins into the graves. The granite is minute particles of tombstone.
And he only had to cross the road to steal a scalpel from the dispensary opposite.
I need. We must analyze all our clues, Watson. I need.
はい、そうですね。佐藤玲選手がトップスタートをスタートを目いっぱい残すと見てください。その他3着には5番8番高宗選手、中山選手も入っています。5号車高宗選手、思想の走りもよく見えましたし、雨も、得意な選手ですので、3着
I cannot leave.
は十分にあると思いまして、高宗選手を入れました。それと8号車中山光選手、中山光選手も、スタートの
I need. We must analyze all our clues, Watson.
突っ込んでいけますので、十分3着まで絡んでこれると思いまして、中山光選手まで入れて12点にしました。
I need something.
フォーカスをいただいています。どうぞ参考にしてください。12レースについてご紹介しました。
We must analyze. We must analyze. We must. I need something. I must analyze. I must. I must. I must. I must. I haven't finished. I must analyze. I must analyze. I must analyze. I must act. I must act. I must. I must act. I must. Poison, and apparently very.
謎解きを飛ばすゲームです。
Poison. Discreet, efficient, and only detectable via a thorough post-mortem.
Have you been able to isolate the active components?
Not with any certainty. This toxic substance surpasses my own knowledge in the field. It is without doubt the work of an expert chemist.
A chemist and a criminal.
As you say, please find my monograph on poisoners of the last 30 years.
Female anatomy. I should put this book somewhere else. And this is how my dear friend and colleague treats his clients' letters. I must find Holmes's file on criminals reputed in the field of chemistry.
According to these documents, Hans Schielmann, known as the Rat Killer, was considered the greatest specialist in chemical poison in the world.
Is he at liberty?
Happily, no. He has been held in the high-security wing of London's Westgate prison for many years now.
Then he cannot be the one who concocted the poison.
Don't dismiss him too quickly, Watson. According to Scotland Yard, the man is exceptionally intelligent. For the greatest criminals, prison is but a mere obstacle. Let's plan a little visit to see Mr. Schielmann tomorrow. Let us look at our deduction board. Let us look at our deduction board, Watson. Let us look at our... I cannot leave now. Let us look at our deduction board, Watson. Perfect. Well done, Watson. Our board is finished. It confirms that the bishop's murderers work for one person, who, amongst other things, possesses a very sophisticated poison. They therefore act for someone more educated than themselves. You remember Wiggins and his gang, the Baker Street Irregulars?
Yes, the street urchins, whom you employ upon occasion, and Wiggins is their leader.
Yes. Well, I have hired their services again. I have instructed them to find out the address of the bishop's nephew.
I think he's here.
Hello, Mr. Holmes.
Wiggins, my young friend, have you found the information for which the good Dr. Watson is going to pay?
Yes, Mr. Holmes, it was easy.
Very well, I understand. Here are a few pennies.
Thanks, Dr. Watson. The man you're looking for lives near Kensington.
Does he live alone?
Yes, but he rents a room for an old lady.
Did she see you?
No, Mr. Holmes. No one saw me.
Perfect. Watson, give our young friend another shilling as a reward for his discretion.
Here we go again. But of course. I'm falling asleep, Holmes. Aren't you tired?
No, I have an exceptional constitution. I can't remember ever having been fatigued by work. Idleness, on the other hand, exhausts me completely. Go to bed, Watson. The night will be short. We leave at dawn.
Wow, this is a real adventure. It's exciting. I like it better than made-up stories. I want to know what happens next. Keep reading. I'm going to. Oh, I want to listen to. My readers must excuse me if I do not describe in full detail here the terrible images which haunted me that night.
I had a sense that something extraordinary would take place, but I was scarcely prepared for the reality of it. Good morning, Holmes. Did you get any rest?
I did not attempt to sleep.
Have you managed to come to any conclusions?
I think that we might follow 3 trails. We can visit Whitechapel to try to discover the identity of the murderers by making inquiries at Dispensary 4661 and at the Whitechapel Street Cemetery.
The poison trail seems more important to me. We should perhaps go to Westgate Prison first to see Hans Shield.
Yes, and let us not forget the bishop's irascible nephew, whose address we now have, thanks to my Baker Street Irregulars. I have located each place on our map of London.
Holmes, let me remind you that we still have not been officially instructed to investigate this affair.
Ah, well, we will just have to hide that small detail.
What should we do next, Holmes?
We must explore all our leads. Let us take a look at the map of London. Westgate Prison. Here we are at the famous Westgate Prison, one of the oldest and surest in the kingdom.
I've heard that it is soon going to be demolished. Don't you find it strange that it still houses criminals as dangerous as Hans Shielman?
There's nothing strange about it, Watson. The name of this prison is linked with numerous failed escape attempts. As long as it stands, the criminals will fear it.
Good morning, gentlemen. Are you expected?
No, but we wish to meet with one of your prisoners, Hans Shielman.
I'm afraid that at the moment that is impossible. Access to the cells is controlled strictly. You can't go there without permission from the director.
Then would you be so good as to announce us? I am Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson.
Famous Holmes and Watson. What an honour. My name is Brighton. Frank Brighton. I'm afraid I can't announce you. I'm not allowed to leave my post, under any circumstances. But I'm sure that the director won't refuse to see you, even without an appointment. Do you see the corridor behind the reception? Follow it to the secretary's office. You'll find him there.
Thank you, Warden Brighton. One last thing. Hans Schielman received any visits lately?
None. And I'm sure because I've dealt with receiving visitors for several weeks now. I volunteered because it's a calm post to be in. We don't get many visitors and it gives me time to write. Just like you, Dr. Watson. I enjoy literature and...
Very good. Thank you.
That was very impolite, Holmes. That man admires our work. You could have given him
another time. Let's go and meet the director of the prison.
We must see the prison director quickly.
Sorry, sirs. I'm on duty. I can't help you.
It is about the... cleaning materials, otherwise known as a broom cupboard. Nothing of interest here.
Sorry, but this area is prohibited without a pass. Please leave.
We must see the prison director quickly.
Closed. 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 Closed.
The locker room. This is where the prisoner's things are kept.
Closed. Good morning, miss.
Oh, excuse me, I dropped off. Good morning, gentlemen. What can I do for you?
I am Sherlock Holmes, and this is Dr. Watson. We would like to talk to the director.
I'll just go and see if he can receive you.
Tiredness, pale face, stiffness. I believe that the young lady is expecting a happy event.
It would seem so.
この時間で第12レースの発売を締め切りました。なお、ネット投票、電話投票の締め切りは1分後です。
さあ、場内にいらっしゃる方、最終レース終わってもぜひイベントホールにお集まりください。
SG 日本選手権開催4日目の本日は準決勝
What should
戦
we
に
do
出場
next,
する
Holmes?
選手の公開インタビューを行います。夕方の練習終了後、イベントホールに準決勝戦に出場する
This
32
small
名が
rack
登
is
場。
for urgent letters
ご
to
来
be
場
given
されている
immediately
皆
to
様
the
に
director.
準決勝戦に挑む意気込みをお届けします。またインタビューが
This
始まるまで
charming
川
secretary
口
is Miss
37
Jenny
号
Patterson.
菅原鈴乃選手と山口浩太選手によるトー
The
クショー
director's
も行
office,
われます。
Mr. P.
お時間のある
Patterson.
方はぜひ
No
イベ
need
ン
to
ト
go
ホ
in
ールに
there.
お集まりく
Strange.
ださい。
The director and the secretary have the same name.
ファンサービスですね。ぜひお集まりください。
I'm delighted to meet you, Mr. Holmes. I am Paul Patterson, director of this establishment. You wish to talk to me? I hope this unexpected visit isn't to announce bad news.
No, do not worry. We are investigating an affair of the highest importance, one which could potentially affect the security of the kingdom. Therefore, it is imperative that we interview one of your prisoners, Hans Schielman.
Hans, the rat killer. He's been in here for a long while now. when he's had no contact with the outside. How could he be involved in such an affair?
That is what we would like to find out.
And you have been commissioned by Scotland Yard, evidently.
頑張れ圭一郎、頑張れカルマ S5 系。仙台の岩野ビッチさんよりいただきました。先週ピットアウトしてまいりました。それでは第12レース実況でご覧ください。
Very well. I have complete confidence in you, Mr. Holmes. I will draw up a path that you should get to Warden James in the guardroom. He will show you to the cells.
Thank you, Director.
Keep me informed of your progress. And if there is anything else, don't hesitate to let me know.
We shall certainly do so.
Miss Patterson, you have the same name as the director. Are you related?
Come, Watson. Anyone who might have made the slightest study of anthropology would have noted the similarities between the young lady and her father.
Mr. Holmes is right, I am his daughter, but he doesn't like to talk about it. I think he's afraid of being accused of favoritism.
I'm sure it was your qualities alone which secured you this position, miss.
If you must try out your powers of seduction, then what do you say about using them on the rat killer?
Miss Patterson, you...
Come.
Mr. Holmes...
I'm sure if you must... Oh, goodbye, miss.
Goodbye, gentlemen.
Hot tea. This charm...
Anything else, gentlemen?
Let's go to the high security area, Holmes.
Sorry, sirs. I'm on duty. I can't help you.
Let's go to the high security area, Holmes.
素晴らしいレースでしたね。はい、確定になります。
1着4番、2着7番、3着5番以上でございました。第12レースの確定です。1着4番小林瑞希、2着7番篠原敦、3着5番高宗良二、1着の小林選手、競争タイムは 3.713 通算263勝目となりました。小林選手1着おめでとうございます。払い戻し金です。2連勝単式4番7番1万8090円30番人気、2連勝複式4番7番の組み合わせ8870円16番人気、3連勝単式4番7番5番35万380円228番人気。
Sorry, but this area is prohibited without a pass. Please leave.
5番7番の組み合わせ3万5750円42番人気、その他の結果
You've
は
got
ご
a
覧の
pass for
通
the
り
high
です。
security area.
では
It's the door at the end.
VTR
Go
に
ahead.
帰ります。最終予選第12レーススタートし
It
まし
is
た。
about the signing in board. This information board is almost empty, strange in view of the activity in the prison. It is potassium nitrate, isn't it?
Yeah. Saltpeter or whatever.
My name is Peter James, Chief Warden, and this is Deputy Warden O'Sullivan.
I imagine I will find Hans Hume behind these bars in the basement.
Yes, the high security cells are down there.
Is this the only access?
Yes, there was a second door at the end of the main hall, but it's been blocked up as a security measure.
Thank you, Chief Warden.
At your service. If you require further information, Warden Mackenzie will help you. He's at his post in the basement.
Mr. Holmes, I am a huge admirer of yours. I have followed all your cases and successes with the greatest interest.
What enthusiasm. Have you ever thought of a career in the police force?
Have I thought about it? It's my dream. I'm going to try my chance with cases down. I'm studying hard for the examination to get into police school.
Tell me about the prisoners, Warden James.
We only have a few. As you might be aware, the days of this place are numbered. Therefore, we no longer receive new prisoners. Those who are already here are among the most dangerous in London. We have 3 at the moment, Hans the Rat Killer and the Flint Brothers.
The Flint Brothers?
Yes, 2 rather simple-minded maniacs who detest one another despite their relation. They massacred their parents and decapitated their members. It took more than 9 policemen to overpower them.
There isn't any information on the notice board. Should there be notes about duties?
Yes, there should be, but Miss Patterson hasn't put up the guards' assignments for this week yet. Not like usually she does it first thing in the morning. Without these instructions, the guard in the basement won't be changed. I would go and get them, but I don't want the director to catch me. He's very strict. Doesn't like us wandering around when we're on duty. And it would get his daughter in trouble. He's not being very pleasant with her at the moment. Don't want to make things worse.
How does not having the information about guard duty stop you from ensuring the watch in the basement?
Because of the system of opening the doors, Mr. Lawrence. As you can see, they are equipped with a mechanical timer which answers to a code. When the timer stops, that is to say at the end of each watch, the doors block automatically and the code is reset. It is therefore impossible to open the doors without the new code.
And who has the code?
Only the guard who takes the new watch. He's the only one who can open the envelope that it's kept in. He learns it by heart and destroys the message.
Very clever. But let's look at the limits of this procedure. One false note, and the system falls apart.
See you later, Mr. Holmes.
Let's go to the high security area, Holmes.
It is the guard's guest book, perhaps for distinguished guests.
I'm glad to have been of service, Mr. Holmes.
See you later, Mr. Holmes.
The guards must spend long hours here.
I'm glad to have been of service, Mr. Holmes.
See you later, Mr. Holmes.
Here's the famous high security area.
Warden Mackenzie, at your service, sir.
Good morning, Warden. I have a pass which allows me to speak with prisoner Hannes.
Very well. It is the cell at the end to your left. I'd advise you to walk in the middle of the corridor. Warden Mackenzie, at your service, sir.
You've been lucky, little brother. Otherwise, your goose would have been cooked. What do you want? You're a friend of my brother, are you? That dirty rat. His guts for God.
Hans Schielman, I require some information from you.
So, who do we have here? The celebrated Sherlock Holmes himself. Do you know that for all the time I have spent rotting in here, you are my first and only visitor? I think this is cause for celebration. A confrontation between two geniuses, two extraordinary minds.
I am afraid that you are not quite as great a chemist as you believe you are, Mr. Schielman. I will not say that you never were. No, it was certainly true once. But you see, while you are whiling away your days in here, it appears that someone on the outside is at the point of surpassing you, if that is not already the case.
Yes, I heard about that. A chemical poison that eats away at the flesh and provokes hysteria. I recognize talent when I see it, but it's only a matter of time before I win back my laurels, believe me.
What can you tell me?
That depends on what you can bring to me.
What do you want?
Do you know why I am treated so harshly? For my meals, I am given nothing but a hunk of bread, and even then, not just any sort.
Get to the point.
Never interrupt me! Where was I?
Oh, yes, the bread.
Did you know that with a little rye yeast, a pinch of moss, certain cockroach secretions, just enough light and damp, with a few other ingredients that I will keep quiet about, I succeeded in poisoning half the staff here. Unfortunately, a little something was omitted, which would have made the results fatal. Instead, it merely caused acute attacks of stress and powerful hallucinations. Even so, I got a great laugh out of watching them cry like babies when they saw their most primitive fears materializing before them.
You are a monster, Mr. Shieldman.
Thank you.
It wasn't a compliment.
But of course it was! You others, you ordinary, narrow-minded people, you are afraid of anything that you cannot comprehend. You call me a monster because what you find impossible to face is just the slightest fraction of my genius. If by monster you mean someone who is nothing like you, then it is a compliment.
What do you need?
Very little. Just something to write with. You see, my brain races like an engine with too many thoughts. I see them crackle and explode into thousands of formulae right in front of me. What a torture not to be able to write them down. What a hell to see them vanish just as quickly as they appear to me. Just bring me something that I can write with.
That's all. That seems an easy enough request to fulfill.
But listen, I don't want the vulgar inkwell and the pigeon's feather. No, I need material fit for my talent. I want my ink pen. Bring it to me, and I will be happy to pass on to you a little of my knowledge of modern chemistry.
Where is it?
It was confiscated upon my arrival here. I suppose it might be in my locker, in the locker room. Leave me now, and don't come back without my ink pen. See you soon, Mr. Holmes.
Locked. I can feel a draft. This must be the access to the inside yard. Closed. Staff cloakroom. Closed. Closed.
The locker room. This is where the prisoner's things are kept.
Closed.
どういうことじゃん。触っとるじゃん。
Let us go to the secretary. Miss, may we borrow the keys to the locker room?
You'll need authorization from the director to open that door. If you wait a moment, then I'll inform him.
We will wait, thank you.
Anything new, Mr. Holmes? Is your investigation advancing? Mr. Holmes, have you been able to get what you wanted from our lodger?
Not yet. We must first cast light upon a crucial point, and for that we require your help again.
What can I do?
We need to examine Shieldman's civilian clothing.
Very well, but be extremely careful.
What do you mean?
In that madman's compartment, you will find a strange little coded case which refused point blank to open when he was incarcerated. We did try to force it, but without success.
Didn't you ask the expert?
Of course we did. Experts from Scotland Yard came to examine it, where they came to the conclusion that it was better that the case remained shut than tamper with it too much.
I see. They were afraid that some poison or other might escape if it was opened.
Exactly. Bear in mind that this man is an evil genius, a master poisoner, and that his poisons are never ordinary. Here's the key to the locker room. I give you the authorization to open it.
Good. Thank you, Mr. Patterson.
Miss Patterson, the guards are still waiting for you to put up the duty list. Do it as soon as possible. Without it, the changing of the guard cannot take place. Or had you forgotten?
Dry your tears, miss. I'm certain that your father didn't mean to hurt you.
Mr. Watson, I can't put up the duty list. And when he finds out, he'll be furious.
Why can't you?
It's in my locker, in the cloakroom, and I've lost the key.
Your aunt.
Say no more, Holmes. As you keep repeating, time is against us. Let's go and look at the things in the rat killer's locker.
Closed. Here is the locker of our friend, Hans, the mad scientist.
Oh, what a jump!
This solid box must hold a precious object. Let us see.
Now what? Eh?
A poem in Hans's handwriting. A poem. Blotting paper. I can't do... I can't... Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest. Nothing of it. That's not right. Start again.
いや、わからんて、これは。なんこれ。
That's not right. Start again. A poem? No, I can't do that. No, I can't.
That's not right. Start again. No, I can't do... No, I can't. That's not right. Start again. Blotting paper. A paper knife. A paper...
Oh, what a jump!
This... This... That's not right. Start again. A poem. A poem. Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest. Nothing. There is something interesting here. There is something interesting here. There is something interesting here. Nothing of interest. There is something interesting here. Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest here. Nothing of interest. Nothing of Nothing of interest. Nothing of interest. There is something interesting here. No, I can't. No, I can't. No, I can't.
What should we do next, Holmes?
いやー、わからんこれ。
Oh, what a jump!
This solid box must hold a precious object. Let us see. That's not right. Start again. That's not right. Start again.
うわー、いた。やったぞ。
What is written on that note, Holmes?
Later, Watson, later. We can give Hans his pen. Blotting paper. A paper. A paper knife. Blotting paper.
But what could I have done with the keys?
What should we do next?
We can give...
What should we do next, Holmes?
We can give Hans his pen. Closed.
What a bunch of incompetents. Oh, if I was as unprofessional as that, there would be murderers running all over the town.
What's the matter? Are you a patient of Dr. Watson?
Very amusing.
I was going on about the dry cleaners in Westgate Street. They've just delivered my ceremonial uniform in the middle of my duty, and I've told them 1,000 times not to bring it until after 6 in the evening.
A ceremonial uniform? You've been promoted?
No, and that's not about to happen. No, I've been invited to a wedding. I mean, I hope to be. I'm in trouble. If the director sees that I've left my post, I'll be sacked without pay.
Give it to me, Warden Brighton. I'll take care of it for you.
Really? Thanks a lot. Here's the key to the cloakroom and that of my locker. I'm really grateful, Mr. Holmes.
What have you got in mind, Holmes? You're not doing this out of kindness, are you?
No, out of curiosity. We will be able to access the cloakroom with these keys.
What should we do next, Holmes?
We can give Hans his pen.
やり方がわからんなってきた。
It is about the